Yeah, they really went all in to make sure Thompson's game isn't good, but we'll see if they can execute, I guess, right? Like, you can shut them down as much as you want, and they're just going to go for the spin here. I don't think this matchup is this bad, but there's so many inconsistencies of other players playing it in the top lane.
As well. Going to be able to chase down Whitemon in a lot of trouble. I mean, Pure's looking for the return kill onto Ari, but it's going to be OG that strike first in game 1. Pure, he's got a full creep wave to tank up as well. It's not going to matter in the end, though. Still able to get some retribution with the kill onto Ari.
Lane's kind of interesting to me. I have keeping my camera on it quite a bit, maybe more than I should.
Hobson? Hobson? Hobson?
This is what I mean. You can't keep your eyes off this lane.
What's going on? Wait, Onslaught up in a couple of seconds. Thompson's trying to flame the trees, but BZM's going to find him. Cool, you've got this mitigation from the shield crash, but the barrier's not good enough, and now this is a full wave that goes under the tower as well. BZM is destroying mid. Top lane, though, Tundra looking for the tempt onto Ari, but Whisper's going to step over to act as the bodyguard, and Ari will be okay. Whisper got the kill onto Whitemon, yet just leans a little bit too close to the Centaur, and he might be able to fight back on Pure as well. And
that'd be a really big kill if they can end up killing Whisper. And it looks like the reinforcements are coming from OG, though.
Ooh, turn with the stun onto Whisper. Can they punish them? They are really deep on OG. This is a greedy attempt. Whitemon's going to be able to move on over as well. Him on side the river. Thompson secures the kill onto Ari, and of course Seb's going to be chased down. That just far too greedy, and much needed movements out of Tundra to be able to punish them.
Just going for the Mask of Madness. A lot of Faceless Void players have kind of been choosing not to go for the Mask of Madness and going for straight Maelstrom, but mid lane.
Pretty good spot for Thompson to be able to utilize the Rolling Thunder. This is a gigantic kill to getting back inside the game, and look how perfect the use of the ultimate is from Thompson. They're going to be cautious, though, because the rebuttal, Seb finds the shackle onto 2. Thompson spells are on cooldown because of the time dilation. And yes, you lose BZM. A pretty nice kill onto Thompson as well, thanks to the rotation out of OG's members. And further down to the south, though, this freshly placed ward. Scouts out Thompson in 9 class. Thompson, early use of the Rolling Thunder. Whisper jumps over the top, though. Looks like I mean, yeah, of course, Rolling Thunder is going to get him out, but again, this is now on cooldown. Was an Arcane Room Rolling Thunder, nonetheless. Like, though.
His good lead is just turning into more farm, and it's going to be a question of what can he do with it.
MC, that is an aggressive attempt onto Seb, and OG, they're in a prime position to be able to capitalize on that misstep. I mean, maybe thought there was a solo kill opportunity with the RP, doesn't even go for it, and
it's a very stressful hero to play against as a carry, because you know he's going to chrono you every single fight. So you got to kill him before he kills you.
And it might be him just TP'd away. They got the high ground ward, and MC's in. RP onto 3. Stewart back into Thompson's Rolling Thunder. That was absolutely perfect from Tundra.
That's exactly what they needed there. We'll deal with that later. For now, that's really, really good. But Thompson, he just kind of went into his death there.
Hang on, they're coming. Is Thompson going to be able to last long enough? Here's that Orchid coming into play potentially, but BZM will buy some space for Yuragi, who's able to get some distance away. Thompson still goes down. BZM, hang on. Oh, the Stampede with the trample. Pure now. They should be able to catch up to the Sven. Maybe Warcry gets some distance, but BZM, hot pursuit, is going to try and duck into the trees. MC's back alive. Pure will live. Further in the jungle, though, OG, they've been able to intercept 9 class, so another support takes a spill. Seb's not done just yet.
And he's getting closer. He's just one component away, just the recipe. But they're going to go anyway. Though. It is indeed. But Chrono is up and they're smoked as 5.
You want to take this fight, though, from Tundra. The Overflow's going to prove to be very frustrating on the retreat. And now Whitemon, they're going to catch up to him as well. This is not a fight you can take. MC's considering it, though, but I mean, now with the Chrono onto the Sven, MC will buy some time, but there's going to be no initial follow-up. Thompson into the middle with the Rolling Thunder, the Pulverize, creating some chaos, but it looks messy. You used all the spells to no effectiveness, and you've got to get out now, because OG, they'll be able to catch up with ease. BZM and Yuragi hand in hand. A 3-for-0, and ultimates again not going away of Tundra, so a tier 1 gets claimed.
So yeah, you're gonna definitely just play keep away for now. Or there you go. They found one hero, get a pick. They saw bottom lane, Seb was there. They saw mid lane, Faceless Void was there.
Wait, they see BZM.
I mean,
BZM?
BZM? He's getting a high five here. He's like, what you doing, buddy? He doesn't have TP.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead.
Man,
so, no, I thought no one was here farming, but Pure. We actually got to the camp first, so there you go. I mean, this is what you need out of Tundra. You get that initial kill into the Grimstroke, and you get lucky with a freebie.
On his next level. No more stats he can purchase, unfortunately. There's a cap on it.
Tundra posturing pretty aggressive. Age is about to expire for OG. It's only 1,000 net worth lead. Tundra are still in this without a doubt. Question is how they're going to be able to use their net worth. Whisper on the charge. Nightclub's got a pretty good position to give that information. Is the Centaur the hero you want to try and have as the initial jump in, though? As meanwhile, BZM further down to the south. They're going to be able to spy out Pure, making his team fight a little bit more awkward. And once again, Tundra not getting any effectiveness out of the Rolling Thunder. And Yuragi just patiently waiting for this opportunity with the Chronosphere. Dire doing an incredible job to not group up, but you might need to cut your losses. Pure instead, he wants to jump in with the BKB just before the Chronosphere is going to mitigate a lot of the damage. Whisper still over to the right side as well. Finally, MC gets the RP out to 2, but without the God Strength, is the damage going to be lacking? Pure goes down. BZM with a charge in the middle, crashes onto 2. Now Yuragi with the follow-up from Whisper. OG played the long game. They get 9 casts as well at the buzzer. I mean, a buyback was required from Whisper without a doubt. An incredible fight from OG.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What's the gem situation like then? Looks like both sides have one. MC's got one, BCM's got one as well. MC had some pretty good team fights with the RPs, but we need to see this Harpoon come into play. It's not going to be easy taking a fight around this high ground. This is a really difficult spot. 9 classes, is this where you want to be? Now Whisper, a quick assassination, and now with the numbers advantage, OG, they can capitalize. Thompson isolate. I mean, Whitemon's considering about coming over to offer some assistance, but I mean, Pure, he's playing so far away because of the threat of the Faceless Void, and again, and it's just another team fight that looks incredibly difficult for Tundra to be able to execute as Thompson. Rolling Thunder, about to expire. BZM not going to be able to catch up though.
Radiant's middle tower.
On the ground, spit on it, what an item it is. Seb? I don't know, it's a 9 class. Defensive use of the Pierce the Veil. Very frustrating again, of course, with this Gale Force, but the rest of OG a little bit too separate. They get a glimpse of Thompson, who's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Might have to use a defensive Rolling Thunder, but the chain control from OG will not allow that.
I didn't know Morta's old disjointed projectiles. What was that? I know it has a basic dispel, but like that shackle shot just was disjointed. Unless I'm crazy. I'm gonna have to test that after this game.
I didn't see. I'm hearing a stampede. What's going on, Ari? You're gonna run into Whitemon, whose classic tech is shenanigans. Another pick off for the boys on OG. 8,000 net worth lead. And it's not in the greatest position for them to be able to capitalize on this. Top and mid shoved out.
I don't know if Dota's in a good place.
Pure.
Uh-oh.
Pure.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he got him on the edge. And they're ever so close. There we go. Yuragi, entire game, it's been him just trying to deal with Pure with the Chronosphere.
Faceless Void does have one weak point. He's not very good at hitting buildings. That is like the one thing that Faceless Void as a hero just does not excel at. He's better than any carry in the game in a 1v1 situation. He is the strongest late game.
Looking to try and block the... Oh, they don't even get the ages! Yuragi time walk gets him out to safety. Now BZM as well is going to be able to snipe Whitemon on the retreat. Alright,
good skewer.
Go. He was back alive, but there was no control under the T4 tower. Yuragi? BZM as well. It's a pretty good onslaught connecting onto 2 outside the base. Pure's going to find an opportunity to try and jump the backline support, but he's going to be lacking the control. Ari gets out of danger with the defensive items, and now once again, Tundra continuing to not be able to get that initial burst over to the right side. Inside Tundra's base, I mean, BZM with the heart, he's got nothing to fear. You'll lose the ages out of Yuragi.
Okay.
They should be able to, alright, they get BZM. Yuragi's going to come back
Chrono
to life with the
2.
BKB. Whisper's ready to go as well. Now with the threat of the Chronosphere, Tundra group up as 4, and that is the best case scenario for Yuragi. Disarm's going to prove to be a little bit awkward here. Now Whisper as well is in some trouble. Nice spell casting out of Whitemon. And they still take the fight from OG. Skewer back underneath the tower. Yuragi in fighting shape is going to be able to clean up house. Nothing that he needs to fear. This Faceless Void is godlike in our game 1.
Faceless Void late game. Yep, that's kind of how this hero works. But that was a little funny. He had a 4-man Chronosphere, and it looked so good, and then he killed the spin, he knew the target, but he didn't know who to attack after. It's like, I guess I'll go for techies, and then instantly disarmed, right? Because he had the active taser running, so he mantis it off. And he hits the techies again and gets disarmed again. But at the end, it doesn't matter. He's just unstoppable right now. He's too farmed. You're not going to stop Yuragi. He's beyond godlike. He's got the backtrack talent online. He's a level 26 Faceless Void, and it's pretty much game for Tundra at this point, unless Yuragi makes a big misstep here.
Uh-oh. Unfortunate. What can you do?
Yeah, he's just buying some time. His buyback might save him 1 barracks. He's continuously applying that. It's Casino Void now.
Up they go. Mine's going to give them some information. They still run straight to the high ground though from Tundra, even though the mine went off. And now Yuragi with the double damage rune. This is a lost cause. And as a result, I mean, you're going to lose Topson as well. Pulverized with all the bashes you would ever desire. Stampede's going to potentially help them chase down another kill. Seb, he's already up to the task of catching up to Whitemon, and these are heroes without buybacks to work with. Whitemon somehow gets back inside the base, but they just group up for the multi-man Chrono, and Yuragi's going to send them into the grave for the final time this game. As OG just have Tundra's number. This is 5 games in a row that they've been able to get the victory over the boys on Dire.
And I think OG just did a classic case in point of why the meta is what it is right now. Oh, they did?
I have that to work with. And then you've got the Tempo Assassin here for Pure. So Lisa's got that bottle getting delivered now, pretty much rushing it. And going for a bunch of stats with the Iron Branches to start. And the opposite lane, last one up top. Plus this should be, you know, pretty solid. Oh, actually bottom lane, Seb. Okay, that's your first blood onto 9 class, and well, it's already looking like you're saying it was going to be pretty rough for them. And now you get that first blood to inject a little bit more gold as well into Seb.
The Whisper here.
It's got to work. Whisper though with the phase makes it up to the high ground, but regardless with his current position, multiple wards to be able to bounce back on. Great use of that first Rolling Thunder in the Arcane Rune as well from Topson.
Yuragi Act, that was a genius play. Unless he died.
Is Pure in trouble? They've got the Ravage to work with, and Ari's going to be able to move on over as well. And I mean, Pure just a minor overstep, but OG instantly there to be able to punish him. He's going to be on shape for a much better game, like we've been saying. Top net worth. Might be in some trouble though. OG bringing multiple members nearby for the fight. Let's see how this Regen is going to be able to come into play, and the extra heal far too little there. So he's going to use it pretty early on. A Whisper under the tower. See how it's going to be able to come into play. They don't have the egg and only 1 point Sunray, and there is all that heal. And meanwhile, BZM and Yuragi even wants to come over as well. Just OG bringing the numbers. Dude, this team is looking so incredible. Everything across the map, everyone playing together, just min-maxing to perfection.
And Whitemon really needs to get this level 6 here, only sitting level 5.
They're going to try on Seb. BZM's here to offer some interception. Even Whisper's going to move on over as well. And Seb just repairs all of the damage, and it was barely anything with everything that they've itemized to protect him, and now BZM as well knows no fear. Zip on over, close to the tier 2 tower. Ravage is going to clip both these heroes. As OG, they're not going to stop anytime soon. 5,000 net worth lead. And your Magnus, I mean, he's not really going to be able to help out. Your Templar Assassin needs to catch up as well. There is no stopping this OG train.
It's kind of what happened there. And they're going to go round 2. Furious, he's mad.
I don't know.
He's going to get tipped after this, isn't he? He's getting tipped.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Dude, they're not going to kill Seb. They're not going to kill him. Whisper, look, it's not the greatest Ravage. Rolling Thunder does get stolen. We'll see how Ari's going to be able to use the Rubik's Cube inside this fight, but they just avoid the egg completely as well. BZM still got plenty of mana to catch up to Topson's pain, go under the tier 2 tower. They know no fear. MC, I mean, he'll try and do what he can with the RP, but there's just zero damage. They're diving tier 2s. They should be able to catch up to Whitemon. Whisper, he's got a blood grenade on your Tide Hunter 16 minutes in. And all that being said, RP got stolen as well from Ari and didn't even need it. The Seal Ward that scouts out Whitemon, but this scan over the north side of the map gives a read that someone from Tundra are home. Very deep, but it's far out, man. DD on BZM. Jesus.
And BZM went for the triple sword build. Don't get to see this one very often. It looks pretty ugly.
It's a lovely neutral item with the Grove Bow too, right?
Sometimes you build 3 swords.
This is that Holy Trinity sometimes.
Yeah, the Kai Witchblade and the Falcon Blade.
Long zip in, dude. BZM has so much mana to use. Whitemon's got the dive. It's not going to matter though. This is the OG that we have come to love, whether it's this new iteration of the team or previous ones in the past as well.
That small amount of regen, a little bit of HP, a little bit of armor. It makes this hero really strong right now, but it doesn't really build into like some item like a BKB, which most Storms need. But this game, he doesn't need it, right? There's no stuns for him, so he's allowed to just build all these small items and just be a terror on the map. And case in point here is 9 class. He's going to be victim to BZM just running around the map with a monster kill with all these little small items that will get his mana back up. 20 mana regen per second right now. It's tickling. It's going to tickle. At this point, does Ari even die? I don't even know. Maybe.
9 class is definitely... Ooh, okay, cute sharpshooter even with the annoying anchor.
BZM's going for it.
Is going to be able to get in though. They get a nice cure inside the base, but somehow Battle Trance activated just before the stun control. You argue without a doubt he's dead, right? Yeah,
right?
He will end up dying. For a second I'm like, hang on, Seb's heal, is it going to be enough? But alright, MC, really nicely done.
This troll, you're going to think twice about it. Coming up here.
Up here over inside the river. Lot of hate for Mr. Ari. The cleanup crew is now arrived, and that's going to be BZM. Perfect timing out of the vortex.
Yeah, he's not
and
done.
He's got the haste as well to be able to catch up onto MC, who has a gem. I mean, that's a huge pickoff. You're down 9,000 gold. Importantly, the map control as well. This gem, you feel like it is your potential way back in to set up a fighter around a choke point to get this big ultimate.
I've been trying to figure out why does Yuragi have an Aghanim Scepter this time? Tennessee might be dead.
Without a doubt, it looks like he is indeed. BZM going to be able to find a solo kill thanks to the Arcane Rune.
And I think at this point, there's not much you can do. You can see Whitemon positioned here. Probably wants to just cut a wave. Not even going to do that. I think the time is now, my friends on Tundra. Use the smoke. Oh, too late.
Oh, they got the stump on the mag. There's no potential now for that drag back with the skewer. MC is going to be taken out of the equation.
Opportunity we had in this game to make something happen was just foiled. Sure, they'll have another chance to do it. They have another smoke, but I don't think you fight them. Yeah.
Awarded the remnants of the T1 tower from OG, was able to scout out that crazy attempt from Tundra to be able to take a team fight with the numbers disadvantage, and OG rinsed them with ease.
All right, we got to see what they have. Time to use your smokes. The mag is smoked, but he's smoked in the mid lane. They're trying to catch someone farming mid, being greedy. But not going to happen here. I think you're gonna have to use one of these traps into a skewer soon.
All eyes on MC. With a lot of vision to work with. There's going to be Whisper that actually starts onto Pure, who's got no buyback. And without the TA, any hope of damage inside the fights is completely gone. Topson's toying with them, but the Rolling Thunder will soon expire. Gonna get some further distance here with a nice use of the Aghanim Shard. But BZM and Code, there's nothing they need to worry about. Further inside the base they can go. They won't catch anyone. Try and deal with the objective instead. I mean, MC attempts to skewer, but the quick stance. Make sure there was no Hurricane, sorry, no Harpoon into skewer play.
I mean, Whisper got him with the timeless, just blink Ravage to Carry's face, hoping he doesn't BKB in time. Works most of the time.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fountain skewer?
Yes, you're in a fountain here, my friend. And you've still
RP
got
ready
RP.
too?
Oh, nice Yules. Whisper. Well done. Okay, doesn't matter. Drag him back one more time. Keep him inside the base. There's the RP. We've seen in the past, OG, they've been more than content with diving the fountains, and potentially this time they weren't too happy with another team putting them inside, and now MC again still going to be able to catch one of the members, but they are so far ahead that it does not even matter. Pure's going to respawn in a couple of seconds. We'll see what the call is going to be for OG. Full set of barracks down, but the retreat is signaled. They're going to go with the sharpshooter. What is the call? Bolt flies by.
I mean, Whisper's ready with the Yules for the Magnus. That's why you can't really go in as MC.
It's going to be Topson that wants to go in to try and create some chaos. The skewer's going to be off the mark. And now once again, you've been praying that they use the RP and Rolling Thunder together. And we're not going to see it for the final fight. Pure doesn't even get a right click off. As OG will swarm further inside Tundra's base. And that's got to be Oshi, bro. Egg's going to blow up, but BZM on the respawn, or afterwards, I should say, still able to get the kill nonetheless. And OG just an absolute masterclass. And it's felt like it's been that way in every single series and every single map this team has played.
Yeah, for sure. And they really understand the meta right now, it feels like. They get all the good heroes,